guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay, we're going to look at Tom Senior without drawing myself any attention from any other YouTubers. But can I just ask, did we ever get to the bottom of, Tom Jr. with hair? That fraudulent activity, I think she said it last year, towards the end of the year. So, did anybody hear anything? Was he a group or organisation that was to do with it, as she suspected, probably the Sugars? Or was it actually an inside job? Was it an inside job on Campbell? Well, there shouldn't have been an update because I think she knows who it is and who I said it was. And it's as if she needed somebody else's input and they wasn't going to give her the information. How does Campbell feel about Tom Jr.? He had access to the account. Has Tom Jr. ever confessed to Campbell? They wanted it to continue, obviously, because of donations. He's the type of person that says something once and then says it 100 times and believes it. So there is a bit of fantasy there. Okay, how does Campbell feel about Tom Senior? She believes Tom Senior is telling the truth. Telling her the truth about... She believes him. And I do feel he is telling... Thomas Senior is telling the truth. And that he's free to do with the money, whatever he likes. Why is Tom Senior moving abroad? Because he's sick of it all over here, all the arguing, the bickering, getting slagged off. People, competing in stories about him as well, like on social media. How does Tom Senior feel about moving away from Meghan? Well, he don't get to see him anymore, so, why should he live his life when he probably knows deep down that there is never going to be anything between them again? That he's never going to see the grandkids, that he's never going to see her, that she's never going to speak to him. How does Tom Jr. feel about his dad moving abroad? Maybe he upsets, closer than farther away. I feel like, nobody's going anywhere yet. Does Tom Jr. want to go and move with his dad? Well, he wants to, but he still wants to stay in the limelight and he still wants to stay on his channel. And this would make it difficult because you'd just be taking the same shite and level of inspection with him. So I think he'll want to stay here. Will Thomas Senior travel, move abroad without Tom Junior? Yeah, Tom's not going. Tom's not going at all, Junior. Just give me the measure of Tom Junior. What is the measure of him? He's still chasing something, you know, still chasing something. Although he feels he's, you know, going forward now. He's kind of got a path set in his mind. And I think once he thinks something, it's very hard to change his mind on stuff. I think he's moving again as well. Yeah, I definitely see him moving. But it's not with Tom Senior. How does Samantha feel about Tom Senior? You know, Tom's got, well, he's old now, isn't he? Tom Junior, Senior, it's like, she thinks he's, it's all these people, you know, who are being cowards, who hide behind a keyboard and having a go at him, and he just can't take it anymore, and his health is weak. His health is weak. How does Meghan feel about, you know, Tom Markle Senior? Well, you've got something that's gone in the past and into the future. I think she, you know, she thought that one day they'll get together or, you know, make up. So when Harry divorces Meghan, will she want to see her dad again? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so she'll go crawling back. But it's not that. You know why because she said that many nasty things about her own father and keeping Harry away. Didn't want him anywhere near him, any of the royals near him. But after the divorce, she can go back into his life. She couldn't go back into his life with Harry there because of things that she said. And you haven't got long, love. You haven't got long at all. He's at that. Well, he's certainly at an age, but you know, I do get. Well, you don't have heart attacks like that, do you? One after another. If you're not if something isn't wrong. Why will Meghan change her mind? Well, because Harry's no longer as charming as she thought. Do you know what? She's going to make out to her dad that Harry didn't want her to see her father. Is Meghan going to blame Harry for not seeing her dad? She's going to say, he didn't wish it, and that you draw so much attention and all like that. But we all know it's bullshit, but that's what she's going to make out. How will... but the most important thing is, how will Tom Senior feel about reconnecting with his daughter? That he's glad he said he was going to move, you know, and he'll have a new home and wants her to visit. Does this mean Tom will see his grandchildren then? He's not going to push her anymore, you know, he's not going to push it at all. You know, in a way, it's awful really, but in a way, it's as if he stopped thinking about the children. Because it would hurt you. I know it would hurt me if I couldn't see my grandchildren again. But in order to get over that, I would have to completely block them from my mind. Okay, what's the so what's coming up for Thomas Markle? For Tom Senior? It's his kids that aren't coping, not him. It's his kids, you know, that are in discord. So obviously you've got situations with Meghan coming up. But Sam and this junior one as well. What's coming up for Meghan regarding her father? She's going to say how much, you know, heartache and pain she's in about it, and that her dad is unhealthy, and now she feels it's, you know, she wants to see him before he dies. All that kind of sympathy shite. But how much it's really, really hurt her not having him in her life. So all of a sudden it goes from he's a pain and worth nothing to her to that she's missed him all this time. What's coming up for it needs a crisis in her life to get back in touch with her father. Okay, so what's in store for Thomas Jr.? Again, a load of criticism coming out for him, you know, him feeling under pressure and a bit defensive as well. I don't know, he's I think he struggles, you know. I think he definitely struggles. The thing is, that, right, both Sam and Thomas Jr., they just stick to the same thing. It's like nobody's moved on, you know. It's still a personality. It's still this. It's still that. It's still that. You know, nobody's actually ever given new insight into this. You got Sam going on all these shows and stuff, you know. Rarely giving anything away of substance. And not many people believe Sam, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately. I don't believe her sometimes neither. Will Meghan ever speak to Sam again? I doubt it. Oh, she will. She will, she will, she will, she will, she will. Maybe after Harry she starts singing her praises, I don't know. Why does Meghan want to speak to Sam? That is strange, isn't it? That is strange. Because maybe Sam gets charming about her. Will Sam defend Meghan? Yes. Well, she was isolated. I think you know, the Markle family gonna try and blame Harry for all this. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Will Meghan ever speak to Tom Jr.? All back together. This, I know you're not going to believe, but it's as if Meghan's situation and being a victim by Harry, could be the three-way relationship, brings them closer. This is madness. This is madness. So I can understand Tom Senior, but I don't understand these two. Was this a plan all along? Well, it's definitely a plan now. But I think it's Meghan using an opportunity. Why does Meghan want back in with family that she's slagged off all the time? Why does she want back in? What draws her in? Because that's Meghan using an opportunity. Meghan hasn't got any people left. Who's she got? You know, Harry was a family. Only Harry. Nobody else. Not the royals. Not Sam. Not a dad. Not a brother. So she's in despair and anguish. She feels she's got nobody. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. And do you know what? Do you know what I haven't seen in here? Doria. Does Meghan make up with the family to counter bad press? No, it's because she brought it all on herself, you know, and she's got nobody. So she thinks she can walk straight into there, and of course she can. Of course she can. So what will be in store then? You know, what will come about because Meghan's in touch with her family? How will this dynamic work out? Well, I just suppose that, you know, Meghan is that child who feels anxious and left out in the cold and not part of a group. She's going to say she's missed her family, maybe. What's a turnaround? But I really do feel it's because when she hasn't got Harry, she goes back. But Meghan doesn't return as a loving daughter and, you know, needing support and reassurance. No, Meghan goes in, but she won't trust people, or she won't let her guard down, or is he an issue with the children? Is he an issue with the children? So then you've got the Knight of Cups there, you've got the Page of Cups there, blocked and everything. And I don't know about the children just yet. I just feel like she may say she's taken the kids and she hasn't. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, she's going to make out everything's going well. So they might see the children, you know, a bit of a time after, but it's not straight away. Well, I know why that is because you're going one step at a time, don't you? One step at a time. So it's whether she, you know, she can feel she can trust these people, which right now I don't think she does. She's got a lot of anxiety there. But, you know, will Meghan Markle heal? You know, will she find healing in this? They'll be there to support her while she goes through a divorce. Oh dear. Will Sam and Tom, will they all come out and defend their, you know, their beautiful Meghan? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So this could be a spanner in the works for Tom moving. It could give him a reason to stay. Will Meghan give Tom Senior a reason to stay? Absolutely. And that's the plan. That is their plan. Well, let's all blame Harry, you know. So it was when Meghan met Harry, or Harry met Meghan. But what about the before? You know, before Meghan met Harry, what she was like, you know. Oh, well, she was lovely and, you know, this, that and the other. I tell you, oh, it's just bollocks. But I don't mind people having... I don't mind them making up. I really don't mind. I mean, I say I don't mind. It's not my business, but it's a good move. It's a good move. Now, sometimes it takes something like a divorce for people's children to reconnect as well and see it from their side. Look, they'll be on Meghan's side. There's no doubt about it. Sam will welcome her. Tom will as well. And then you've got the Tom Senior. So, you know, yeah, definitely. And it goes all over, all over. Everybody's backtracking. Nobody meant this and nobody understood that. It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be fun to watch. But how would Campbell feel about Meghan going back into the fold? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because she's seen, you know, Thomas Senior telling the truth. And she knows how important it is for Tom as well. So, will Meghan... What will Meghan get from this? Well, she'll get to see, you know, from both their sides, from the Harkle side and Meghan's side. It's all about like, oh, we didn't know, we didn't see this, you know. Appearances are not always what they seem. It wasn't my fault, Daddy. It wasn't my fault. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Harry didn't stop Meghan, she did. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed that one. And thank you for watching. And I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.